I've decided to make changes to the National Executive in order to improve efficiency and effectiveness. The changes bring some younger MPs and women into the National Executive in order to benefit from their energy, experience, and expertise. I have directed the new ministers and deputy ministers to work tirelessly with their colleagues to bring about radical socio-economic transformation and to ensure that the promise of a better life for the poor and the working class becomes a reality. The new members are the following. Minister of Energy is Kensani Kubai. Minister of Transport, Mr. Joe Maswanganyi. Minister of Finance, Mr. Malusi Gigaba. Minister of Police, Mr. Figile Mbalula. Minister of Public Works, Mr. Nati Kleko. Minister of Sports and Recreation, Minister Tembelani Mwesi. Minister of Tourism, Ms. Togozile Kasa. Minister of Public Service and Administration, Ms. Faith Mutambi. Minister of Home Affairs, Professor Hlengiwe Mkhize. Minister of Communications, Ms. Ayanda Dlodlo. I wish to extend my gratitude to the outgoing ministers and deputy ministers for their service to the country. I also wish the new ministers and deputy ministers the best in their new responsibilities. I thank you.
Madam House Chair, you were in a meeting and the Speaker with various party representatives this week around the deployment of the security services on this precinct. As we speak, there are military personnel with R4 rifles and sidearms on the parliamentary precinct in combat fatigues. There are riot police lining the streets outside and on the precinct right outside this building. Our guests that have been invited to Parliament have been gassed with some form of tear gas. Madam House Chair, Madam Speaker, no democracy should have to witness what we are witnessing in this House. This man has broken South Africa. You are breaking Parliament.
No. On a point of order. Hey, no, you.
This is a complete disgrace. Those scenes witnesses, no South African should have to witness.
We can't tolerate racist. Rubbish, man.
We are taking a point.
The state being the elder of the whole of society becomes responsible for all the violence meted against our foreign nationals. It was through the state that our people were taught that resolution to differences should be through violence. It was under your leadership that when you disagreed with people in Marikana, you killed them. Because you never believed in peaceful resolution of differences. When people had problems in Relela, you killed them. When people had problems in Mututlung demanding water, you killed them. When Tatane protested against this state, you killed him. When there were differences not so long ago in this parliament, you applied violence against the leadership of the EFF. When your friends marched to Lituli House, the DA, you responded by violence. When the structures of the EFF were emerging at the lower levels, you responded to that through your lower structures, through violence. Mr. President, you taught our people that everything else must be resolved through violence. And therefore you must take full responsibility for having misled our nation that peaceful resolution does not exist, and that those who do not listen, they must be whipped into line. You have lost control of the country because you have lost control of your own family. Your own son continues to say these people must be killed. You stand up here and you do not say anything. The King Zweletini has been misinterpreted as he says. We accept that explanation. But you do not take a platform to ask the king to call upon the people of KwaZulu-Natal and everywhere else, particularly those who could have misunderstood him, to refuse to engage in violent activities. I must never be misinterpreted to be saying the king is responsible for that. But that interpretation was misinterpreted by the media, and the people understood him to be saying that. How can you rule the country when you cannot rule over your own family? And your son is such a typical example of a family member that you cannot whip into line. We have a responsibility from these incidences of xenophobia to teach our people that peaceful resolution is a sustainable solution to every problem we have. Mr. President, you come here, you want to condemn violence against xenophobia. But the Cubans have taught us that body language speaks volume than prepared speech. You come with a prepared speech, your body doesn't suggest any other leader who's concerned about the killings in KwaZulu-Natal. But when you were defending the spending in Nkandla, your body language was very strong than when you were condemning the violent activities in Nkandla. Fellow South Africans, we need each other. Let us not kill each other. There is no country in Africa that can survive in isolation. Not even the USA can survive in isolation. We need each other, South Africans. Let us not kill fellow Africans.
Honorable
We
Malema,
are one
your
thing.
time has expired.
Africa is one. We must refuse the artificial borders imposed on us by colonizers which have led to the division of Africa. Africa, we are one.